3 weeks ago, to the day, we sat right here to discuss gun violence, the cycle of violence, and the unanswered calls for change. Since then, at least 11 people from our area have died from shootings. 11. It's unacceptable. It's horrible. Yet it keeps happening. We even saw a mass shooting right here at home. 3 people died and 2 more were hurt after someone opened fire at a nightclub. Police, working to find the shooter, have asked for tips, advice, anything to get answers or justice for the families of the people shot. But they're not getting much information, a handful of leads at best. This happens a lot in many cases, and you know, it doesn't go unnoticed in our community.
But when the police come out and ask the community for the help to try to get the suspects off the street, everybody like, we don't know nothing. And you do. You do.
Yeah, that's the thing. People know. They also know that this type of violence shouldn't be happening, that it's a problem, that it's not right. We've watched as community groups canvass neighborhoods and police work to rally the crowds, hoping to make a change and reassure them justice will prevail.
We're going to find who did this and put everyone involved in jail. Everyone that's involved who's hiding information is going to jail.
We've seen Kansas City, Kansas Police Chief Carl Oakman at vigils and crime scenes as he and his officers and detectives work to combat crime in our community. The Chief joins us now to get to the heart of this issue. Thanks for being here. First off, you worked in policing in this area for more than 3 decades. Homicide numbers are through the roof in the metro as a whole, right? And we hear about violent crime every day. What has changed?
Well, I think that one is personal accountability, more access to guns. So you put those things together. Anger, inability to control anger, more access to guns, and a lack of accountability. That adds up to disaster. And that's kind of what we're seeing.
So how do you combat that?
Well, I think one is education. And, you know, police departments, we still have a role in that. We need to make sure that we're doing enforcement on the right people and really putting value into our patrol officers, because the first line of defense against violence starts at the patrol level.
What does that mean, the right people?
You know, there's a lot of people committing crimes, and we need to really focus on those who are committing violent crimes. If you're committing violent crimes, you need to be apprehended, arrested, and then you need to stay in jail. Not released after, you know, a couple days, because what happens is they go back and continue to commit violent crime.
When you see this string of violence, as I mean, you even saw in Kansas City, Kansas last week, how do you sit down your officers at roll call or talk to your detectives on, okay, what are we going to do differently, or do we just stay the course? What's going on?
Well, you know, it's all about being flexible. We put in a comprehensive violence plan in January of 2022, and we're starting to see some good numbers from that, some reductions in homicides. I mean, in KCK, we're down in homicides 39%. So what the detectives are doing is really going that extra mile. Don't give up, continue to go after those who are committing these crimes and lock them up.
With your plan, how much of a factor are relationships and strengthening relationships among, I mean, it's a diverse community in KCK, among different neighborhoods in town? Yeah,
it's important. Relationships are very important because that's how we get tips. And in KCK, we really work through our summer events. We have several youth sponsored events that we're doing. We have a big football camp coming up on June 10th, tackling violence together. So those are opportunities, not just the kids, but we get 200 and something parents who we talk to about really building that relationship. Our federal law enforcement partners, most of our community services, we work with everyone so that when we do have these unfortunate situations, we get tips from the community. And that's why, you know, in KCK, we have an 88% solve rate on our homicides due to our community really engaging with us and giving us information.
Is there anything our elected officials could do to make your job easier? You mentioned access to guns. Do we need to see more gun control measures put into place?
Well, you know, that's a hot topic.
Sure.
And what I always say is I think we need to educate our children early about guns. You know, guns are used for three things: personal safety, sport, and hunting. Not to settle arguments, not to intervene in someone who you have an issue with. And I think that we're taught in some communities that guns are the way to settle an argument. They're not. They have a legitimate purpose, and what we're seeing with violence is not that purpose of a gun.
What's it going to take to have some real actionable change in our community? I mean, it's like the million-dollar question, right? Because we don't want people dying every day. But what is it going to take?
I think that everyone needs to focus their energy on really working together to solve the problem. There's too many agendas when you have different groups. I think everyone needs to have the common goal: reduce violence in our community, improve quality of life. And I think that we're only as good as the worst community in our metro. And I think we really need to work together, put aside our egos, put aside our agendas, and really focus on our community.
You think that it means me as a resident getting involved in a community organization too, or a neighborhood watch, or what do you think?
Yeah, neighborhood watch, community organization, really working with the police, working with the prosecutors, different things that we can do to really rid our community of violence, because we never want to see anyone lose their life to violence. It's just unnecessary.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we appreciate the work you and your officers are doing. Chief Carl Uckman, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Remember, you have the power to make a difference and discourage these deaths in our community. Speak up with information that could help investigators. Scan the QR code here on your screen or call 816-474-TIPS to get in touch with the Crime Stoppers Tips hotline. You never have to give your name, and you could get cash reward for the right information. Let's end this violence together.